Hello human and welcome to UFO News. Today's story is about a rather interesting UFO encounter that seems to have been wiped from history. It was from July 25th, 2002, which was shortly after the 9/11 attacks, and the US was really buckling down on national security. So the fact that something that would have happened this close to that event went more or less unheard of and seems to be deleted from history is very, very strange. So on this day, July 25th, 2002, just after 1 a.m., the military radar picked up a blip of a strange object coming in very close to Washington, D.C.'s airspace. Military personnel sent a jet to investigate what was on the radar. And soon after, the jet, the military officers that were watching, and many witnesses who came outside to investigate what was going on after they heard the loud sounds of the jet's afterburners, all accounted seeing some blue light descending from the sky. Anytime the jet got close to this light, however, it zoomed away, leaving the jet no chance to even come close to catching up. One D.C. police officer reported seeing multiple unidentified objects that night being chased by even more F-16 jets in a slightly different area. He described it as displaying insanely advanced maneuvers such as extreme acceleration and instantaneously stopping and the ability to hover. Now, there were some aircraft that did have the capability to hover around this time, but the other maneuvers like instantaneously stopping would have pretty much killed any human pilot inside with the current technology. Just the G-forces would be too much, and no craft can come to a halt that quickly and then hover that have even been developed today, almost 20 years later. Oddly enough, though, even though that there were numerous calls to news stations and radio stations by eyewitnesses, and even the local Fox and CNN channels covered the UFO story the very next day, there's no account or record of those broadcasts. You cannot find them. Even the Washington Post covered the story, although vaguely and dismissive, and then the story seemed to have just been forgotten. It is nearly impossible to find any information about this UFO other than from the people that were there. Even if you Google search Washington D.C. UFO 2002 or anything like that, all that comes up are articles about the UFO encounter from the 1950s in Washington, D.C. There's nothing about this 2002 UFO, again, other than the recent articles of people that are coming out that were there. And the Pentagon opening up the fact that UFOs do exist have brought a lot more people to come forward, so hopefully more information comes to light about this event, because it's kind of strange that the capital of the United States was essentially under attack by aliens and not that many people knew about it. So why is the government hiding this UFO encounter? Is it because they're embarrassed that national security was breached so easily after 9/11? Maybe they figured the public had been through enough after the recent attacks, and the thought of aliens being real would have just been too much and pushed people over the edge. I guess until more information surfaces, we really won't know, but do your own research, human, and I will include the story so you can check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next episode.